So we're going to talk about the state of Marvel Phase 4.
Boo! I'm just kidding.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Bart's like, where was one, two,
go for it.
Phase 1 was kind of Phase 2.
Is it the Eternals?
Phase 4, I don't know,
When
man.
are you going to do your Patreon video where you walk everyone through the timeline of Marvel?
Yeah, you should do that now, actually.
Yeah, we should
Right now. Right now.
All right, cool. Yeah, so what was the first movie?
The very, very first movie that set the whole thing off
2008.
was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
God damn it, Bart.
I swear, I fucking watched so many of those and I don't remember shit.
Is it Iron Man?
Yeah, it's Iron Man.
Is that Phase 1 or what the
Phase
hell?
1 in the MCU, yeah.
Yes, it's Phase 1.
Yeah.
See, Phase 1 in the MCU, everyone knows. Iron Man, right?
All right, well, cool. What was the next movie, you fuck?
After Iron Man 1?
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
I don't know if that's true or not. It could be.
Wrap it up already,
Dude,
man.
come on, give me
Jeez.
harder questions. Are you kidding me?
All right, cool. What? Yeah, what happened?
Fucking Shang-Chi, dude.
Shang-Chi, Iron Man.
Hey, to be fair, actually, it's easier to say Iron Man 2 versus fucking The Incredible Hulk with
Yeah,
Edward
nobody
Norton
remember
that
that.
nobody
Nobody
actually.
remember that.
It was counted in the cinematic.
Can you give us the actual
That's such Phase 2 shit, dude.
Iron Man.
Go ahead. You're the
Incredible
host. You're the
Hulk.
host.
Thank you. Iron Man 2, then Thor, then Captain America, the first Avenger, then Avengers, right? And then Iron Man 3 after that, which was a garbage, shitty movie.
And what happens after that? So I like that they painted, because you know they ended up having Civil War, so they painted the first leader, couple movies down, the second leader, and then now what happens?
So then after that, Thor: The Dark World, which was a piece of shit movie. Yep. Everyone agrees.
Everyone agrees.
Everyone agrees.
Fuck the ether.
Then Captain America: Winter Soldier. Everyone liked that movie.
I saw that one.
I like that one, that was good.
That was good.
That was a good one, actually.
Then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a TV show nobody cares.
No one gives a fuck.
That's a part of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then Guardians, and then Age of Ultron, which was a piece of shit garbage tier movie. Trash movie. Everyone agrees.
Trash, but still fun.
Which is the one that Idris Elba dies?
That was way later.
That's what I'm talking about, so let's keep going.
So that's literally like Infinity War Endgame shit.
So that's probably before then.
That's not. We're in Phase 1, dude.
That's what I'm talking about too.
All right, look. My point is, because unfortunately we still have to catch Bart up, but most of the audience is caught up.
I already know about.
So we're not gonna read Bart.
I already know about the whole Idris Elba.
What do you guys think of the state of the Marvel Universe right now? So we've been in Phase 4 for like a year and a half.
That's a start. Start in January 2021 with WandaVision on.
What's the latest one? Is it Doctor Strange too? Because I just saw that one.
It is actually
Technically
Thor.
Thor that came out yesterday or 2 days ago.
What'd you think of Doctor Strange, Joe?
I didn't even see one, but I saw two. And I was like, what's happening? Because I don't know who this girl is.
Why she's so crazy?
Joe's like, who is this Doctor Strange fella?
I tried watching Doctor Strange. I don't even know who the fuck he was.
First one or the second?
The first one.
The first one.
That's when they introduced it to you.
Who is this guy?
We'll tell you if you just shut the fuck up.
We're getting there.
You can't follow a movie if it's literally like this. Fuck another world.
Surgeon beforehand.
I'm like, what? Where the fuck are we, dude?
I was like, what is he imitating?
Such an oversimplification. I'm embarrassed for you.
fucking everywhere.
This guy's trying to explain the plot of Infinity
How
War,
to-
and he
how to
just says
follow the
Idris
plot.
Elba.
Or it's like, I tried to watch Godfather. I was like, bang, bang, boo, boo. Ooh, hey, what's up, buddy? That's it. That's the whole movie.
Why were there so many Italians?
Hey, get the cannolis. That's the whole movie.
I just don't think you like fantasy.
I love. No, I hate fantasy. Actually.
There we go. He doesn't like fantasy. I remember early JK days, like we're just talking about movies that we like, and then we had like a fucking 1 hour discussion as to why like fantasy sucks. And I'm just like, why? Why does it suck? It's so good. It's like the basis of storytelling.
No, I didn't. It wasn't about why fantasy sucks. I was trying to understand why people like fantasy.
Oh, and then Casey was talking about how fantasy sucks.
He hates it. Yeah.
Casey
I love fantasy.
has never had Italian food that was good unless he was in Italy.
I feel like the whole reason for fantasy is fun because it's the movies. That's the only place you can create it. You know what I mean?
It's like creating that world from nothing.
But just for context for everybody, at the start of Marvel Phase 4, this is what it is. I'm gonna say it really quickly, okay? From January, we have WandaVision, then we go the Falcon and Winter Soldier, then we go Loki, then we go Black Widow the movie,
Yeah,
that was pushed
a
back.
lot of down thumbs.
Oh, I like
Black
Widow. Black Widow was dope.
I liked it.
The one with the fat dad, right? He couldn't fit in the suit no more.
Let me just ask you this, and maybe this is a stupid question, but for me, it's like, cool, but what are you guys setting up with this shit? Like, for me, it's like, because we're a year and a half into this shit. I don't know where the fuck this shit's going. Who the big overarching villain is? I knew early on that Thanos was involved.
I see.
Right? Now I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
It's like they're shitting products out just to crank some dollars.
And just to generate new characters, new action figures, new comic books, blah, blah, blah.
Hot take. I think there's too much Marvel content right now
Yeah,
because there's
legit.
too many shows that like I don't watch a handful of them. I think
It
they're
is too much. I didn't even get through the list, and we're already talking about.
Can you tell me which one's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4?
Oh, dude, where were you the past 15 minutes?
I'm not reading a fucking list to you.
What's phase? Because you went straight to phase 4.
You need to grow up.
What's phase 3? Come on, dude.
Just give it to them.
What's phase 3? What's phase 3, dude?
Just know that Marvel Phase 2,
Hey,
Marvel
how about
Phase
say
2,
the beginning and end, so we don't read too much.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
up.
beginning to end.
Yeah, no, so it's like the beginning movie of phase 2, the end movie of phase 2.
Okay. Beginning movie of Phase 2 is Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. End of Phase 2
Is Infinity
is
War.
Avengers: Infinity War.
I see.
Fire.
So they broke up.
No, they called it at the time. It's Endgame. End of Phase 2 is technically Endgame, right?
What's phase 3 then?
Because look, they have
Oh, yeah,
Infinity
it's
War
end.
here and
Yeah,
Part
you're
2 right
you're
here.
You're right.
I do feel like Marvel overwhelmed like already 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
I just am not looking forward to the next one anymore.
Yeah.
Like I used to be looking forward to the next one. Like they had me a little bit. Like,
when was the last?
Infinity War was fucking dope.
That was peak. To me, that was peak. Even Endgame, in a lot of ways, was kind of like.
I didn't like Endgame as much, but I was at least like looking forward to what's gonna happen.
The last things that I said were actually technically Phase 3 because what we were looking at in a poster earlier was Phase 1 and 2.
So it was fake news.
So
we're looking
yeah,
at fake
we're
news.
looking at fake news.
Yeah, we're literally studying fake
So
news.
end of Endgame is obviously end of Phase 3. Phase 2 started at another time. Let's just say that.
That's what happens
It's
when you do a
fucking
show.
hard, dude.
That's what happens when you host a show drunk as fuck.
They say Iron Man 3 to Ant-Man. Iron Man 3 to Ant-Man. How the fuck is
No
that?
one gives a fuck about Ant-Man.
Nobody cares about Ant-Man.
like Ant-Man?
He's a nice fella, but he's
Have you guys tried to go? I'm going to watch it from very beginning to end.
my roommate did that
Really? How long did it take?
like 3 days.
dude. They used to have
During the pandemic, I did it.
they had those midnight showings, right? Where it's like, hey, watch all the Marvel ones before the new Avenger movie. Now, bro,
It's a week long.
you spend $4,000 watching all that. You're like in a movie theater for fucking 2.5 weeks.
Okay. One last time. Phase 1 starts with Iron Man and goes to the first Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Phase 2 starts with Iron Man 3 and goes to Ant-Man, which has Avengers: Age of Ultron and random shit in between. Phase 3 starts with Civil War and goes to Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Okay.
And now Phase 4 started with Black Widow and then is not done yet.
I like Black Widow.
Black Widow was cool. That was a pleasant surprise.
What did you get out of it? It was just like an appreciation for the character, or like what?
I think because I don't know what it's alley-ooping for, I like the combined world of like a dysfunctional family trying to come together. It's like very heartfelt, you know, kind of like.
Oh, so you just liked it as a standalone?
I like it as a standalone. The movie structure and kind of like even like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like when you just look at it for what it is, it's like each character almost kind of feels like the like a distilled version of like certain mental health aspects. How they have to come together as a dysfunctional group. Kind of like what's that guy's Drax? Like he's supposed to be the Asperger's guy or whatever, right? And then so
Is that what he's supposed to be?
Yeah.
I think each one is supposed to like represent. This is the ADD guy. This is the OCD guy. This is the whatever guy.
This is the squirrel guy.
Yeah. So I,
The raccoon. What's his character?
so I like the Black Widow where it's kind of like, oh, family, we haven't met each other. There's a bunch of fucking stuff we need to talk about before we get over it. So I like that combined world aspect of it.
Cool, and honestly, that's awesome. But the context of this, for me, at least like the way we were setting this up, was like the current state of the Marvel universe, like the phase wise. Like Shang-Chi happened, right?
What phase is that?
Phase 4.
So, but that was like a year plus ago, and so like all the stuff they've been setting up, I just don't know where the fuck it's going, and I'm not
The new
looking forward to
Avengers.
anything. But yeah, exactly.
right?
But exactly, it's just so disjointed.
Where does Deadpool fall into all this? Because I love that
It's kind
guy.
of floating around in the back.
Floating until they are able to merge it because the only problem is the licensing. The licensing.
He just got bought. So Fox got bought, and he was part of the Fox licensing
Yeah.
because they had that.
But he's what, like phase 2, 3-ish?
no, he's not even in the phases at all.
No,
yet.
he's
So
technically
in his
not.
own
He's
universe.
not. So when we talk about the phases, we're specifically talking about what they call the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Universe, the MCU, which is when Marvel Studios as like a production house started. Which is why you have things like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man with Sony, but that's not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And Blade wasn't part of the Marvel.
X-Men.
Until
Exactly.
they partnered, which is why they called it Homecoming, because it was Spider-Man, not just Homecoming in like literally high school homecoming. It was the Spider-Man franchise
Coming to the
homecoming
MCU.
to the MCU.
Yeah.
Coming back to the when his license was sold.
Partnered, it's still
It's
Sony's.
still Sony's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah.
so the whole Tom Holland arc, all of that is a Sony partnership with Marvel Studios.
But Sony basically realized that they screwed the pooch so fucking hard that they're like,
always fucked it
hey,
up.
Marvel, please, can we do some shit? And
They also have them by the balls in a lot of ways because they're like, oh, we cannot sell this. Like we got.
they only got
yeah,
Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, but we know you fucking need it. So come on.
well, I will say this though, Andrew Garfield brought the fucking noise. Like in the most recent Spider-Man movie, I think he was the most enjoyable part.
Oh, and the No Way Home one.
Yeah.
I think him as an actor though, he's a crazy
Oh, he's
fucking
really good.
fan. So that's like him, just like he loved it so much and he just got paired.
He got paired with good writers and like a good director, so he was able to actually shine, which is really cool.
He also made significantly the least out of all Spider-Mans. Like
Really?
by far. For his 2 Spider-Mans, I think he made less than $1 million.
That was more emo Spider-Man. I didn't really like those ones, but I did think he redeemed himself in No Way Home.
Which Marvel character do you guys relate with the most?
Blade.
What the fuck?
Blade is the sickest. Blade is the sickest.
Blade is sick.
What a choice.
I like Blade.
What about Blade? Do you feel like you?
You are the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You're fucking Groot, dog. Nice kidding.
You're Drax.
Oh yeah, he's Drax.
Yeah, you're Drax.
You're Drax
straight
because,
up Drax.
you can
You have
sit,
Asperger's.
you can speak for a while, and then people are like, I don't know what the fuck.
Or you're sitting there eating you're like perfectly still so you can't see
I
me.
like Blade because black people and Hapkido make me happy.
Black people in half keto.
Who's Ryan Hasegawa in the Marvel universe?
In the Marvel universe,
He's fucking Nightcrawler, dude.
No,
Jake Gyllenhaal one. You're Jake Gyllenhaal Nightcrawler.
He's in the MCU.
Bro in X-Men, he's Cable.
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 I could live with Cable.
do you guys know about Cable? You know
Cable's
he's the
sick
son
as
of
fuck.
fucking Cyclops and shit.
Oh, that's why he's got the laser eye.
Yeah, from the
You know
future.
that shit, bitch?
shoot lasers.
That's why he's a time traveler.
Because he's got a big old gun.
Fucking lame. What about Joe Jitsukawa? Who's Joe?
I'm fucking Deadpool, dude.
Fucking Omega Red. Sorry.
Joe's probably Loki.
Joe's Wolverine's.
You said Loki?
Dude, he's low key.
I'm Silver Samurai, dude. I'm Silver Samurai.
I'm Pepper Potts.
Because also Joe seems pretty bi as well. Like Joe's very bi.
You are Loki.
Wait, what's the Loki on?
Tom Hiddleston, he's the brother of Thor.
He's Thor's bi.
Oh, that fucking ear guy, the fucking long hair motherfucker.
There you go. Yeah.
You're Loki.
You get smashed by fucking Hulk.
He's so gay though.
No, he's bi.
Dude, he's tight.
He's just British, dude.
I actually think Loki's one of the
Loki's
sickest
way tight.
characters.
I don't think or act like that, fool.
Yeah, you do.
Are you kidding?
You don't even watch the shit.
You conniving dictator?
Joe's like, hey, which Star Wars movie did I watch? It was the one with the girl and the guy was black, and the girl was like pretty new to being in the Star Wars movie. And I was like, yeah, you watched number 7. He's like, yeah, that's the one I watched. I watched number 7.
The girl was pretty new.
Or he's Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok,
Oh,
who is also bi.
he's very bi.
Yeah, right? Or something.
He's extremely bi in that movie.
Guys picking the gays characters for me.
No, the bi is.
Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be, Joe?
I like Deadpool, man. That's my fucking guy. dude.
Nobody sees you as Deadpool.
Yeah, you're not dead.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I relate with him the most.
Which part?
The brain.
That's like how I take a what Star Wars character are you the most like test, and like I got Chewie and I was like that sucks, and then I went back and changed some of my answers and it's like you got Han Solo and I was like I got Han Solo.
Everybody thinks I'm Han Solo.